Lazio take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? So it's away we go then. Nedved. Well, that looks a decent ball. Has a goal! Big moment! They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. And he lines up a cross. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. João Neves. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Check, gets good distance on it. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Hullet.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got the shot away! He scores! 2-0 and in next to no time. complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed.
All engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Hunnit. Olise is wide and looking to get onto this. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Dembele, and the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Hidetoshi Nakata, genuine legend, not just of Japan, but actually Asian football in general.
Yeah, absolutely, Peter. Someone, in many ways, who was one of the first Asian pioneers to really succeed in European football.
Yeah, an excellent import who paved the way for others.
Indeed, technique, intelligence, great work ethic too, and he had so many strengths.
Pull it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. So can he finish? Goal! Lazio! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So, a breakthrough already. Big chance! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? The action has already started. Gakpo, just the goalkeeper's a bit... There's the hit! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So, a breakthrough already. Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Guardiola. Oh, good read. Pull it. Great chance! He scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Gullit. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Hernandez. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham is the guilty party there. Thuram. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Has a look and plays it forward. Gullit goes steaming forward. Oh, that was vital.
Gullit, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, good ball. Tries a shot! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Gullit really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Nicked it back promptly. Neymar. And the shot! Goal! Lazio! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Lazio take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
And here's Hullet. Messi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Upamecano cuts it out. Nedved. Now, and the shot! He's got a goal! And he is just ripping it up! What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Ribery! And one more try! Too close for comfort. Looks to go up and over, and he's intervened well there. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, no joy this time. That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Gakpo engages and forces him off the ball. Guardiola driving forwards. Messi. Now Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Messi. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Neymar. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Messi. And it's Ribery. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Lazio are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo caldamente a contribuire all'iniziativa Un Gol per la Vita, presentandovi agli stand. Sostituzione per la Lazio, numero 11. Lascia il campo per
And the action is back on the way. Mbappe! The ball has bounced loose now. Deftly away. Nedved. Lazio come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That is a brilliant interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ajax clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ajax needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, that's well spotted. And he's picked out the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ajax clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Out of play for a throw. Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Interesting ball. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's dribbled past his man here. Messi does really well to win the ball there.
La di quest'oggi
That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Rodri. Lazio do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Lazio looking to pass their way through. Oh, great ball! Can he finish? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Lazio grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And the shot! Alexander-Arnold. Gakpo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neymar. The fullback is in acres of space here. Messi! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Neymar. Guardiola. Beckham. Gakpo. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi might just make this. Upamecano wins the duel this time. Spread it left. Maldini calmly anticipates. Neymar. Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Quality ball. Gakpo. Nedved.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Guardiola. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
So what can they make of this? And he's found a way past. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, what about a counter-attack? Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. He can run onto that. Well timed, excellent interception. And that was very necessary. Now it's Ribéry, and he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Thuram concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. That's that, the end. Lazio have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Your reflections then, Jim?
Lazio definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Great scenes inside the 47,000 capacity Estadio Monumental Colo Colo, home to what many see as the team in Chilean football. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's put paid to a promising move. That has been cut short. Dembele! That's Dembele. Dembele! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Crossed in early. Big header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Dembele. That is lovely. Doué. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And that's a throw-in. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Doué, now can he find the finish? Musiala, now that's well seen too. And it's played forward, and here's Sterling. Oh no, he's got that wrong. He's in a good position here. Ruben Dias gets it clear. Messi wins the duel this time. Still goalless at the moment. Sterling, and he cuts out the supply. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Doué. Vieira. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that has been cleared. Mukiele. Posh. De Jong. Doué. Yildiz. This is De Jong. Colo Colo finding their passes. Tries a shot! Goal! Colo Colo! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Número 5.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And they can counter here. Doué. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neatly clipped into space. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Roberto Carlos. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that can he finish? It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Chance! Superb goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Sterling. Colo looking to pass their way through. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Has a look and plays it forward. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Colo head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Cambio en el Colo-Colo. Número 20. Número 10.
So off we go once more.
Número 4. Número
Colo
19.
Come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Dembele had a shot. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. De Jong plays it short. Big chance! It's anyone's ball now. Lebanon have the chance to go the other way. Plays a delicate ball. Dink through. And Batistuta! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Colo are looking to go forward now. And he's got the beating. He's got the shot away!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And he's managed to get free. Lebanon appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Foot in. Played into space out wide. White simply refused to be outdone there. Neuer gets rid without sophistication.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shapes to shoot! Ball's gone out of play. Decent enough try.
Dembele really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Dembele touches it back. He's a sharp little ball here. Deco. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi going face to face with his great rival.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Picked out Dembele! Goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Cambio en el Colo-Colo. Número 22. Número 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 8.
Colo-Colo go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Lookman! He's going for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Kessié is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, easy pickings there. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Kessié. Now, what about a counter-attack? Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Trossard, and he's decent hit! Olise! No messing about, just belts one. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's been cut out, well played. Olise, just 5 minutes remaining now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Deco. And that's been won straight back. Roberto Carlos. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. And that has not gone well. He's played him through. Trossard! Would have been quick to recover this. Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Trossard really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Oh, what a waste that one is. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Trossard. Trossard finds himself offside. Neymar. No, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Trossard. Lookman. Can he finish? And with that, the final whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Dembele just could not help him.